Literally, she says, I got a good job. I make very, very good money. And she says, the only thing I need now is a man. It's like, yo, it's like, who wants you? Who wants you? You're right. Like, once you have achieved these things, you have unfortunately disqualified yourself.
Ooh, shit.
And what it is these, and this is the thing. I'm not
Ooh,
blaming
the women are gonna hate him for that shit.
No,
See, they are gonna hate him for that.
They
I can't wait to put this shit out.
Guilty of federal hate.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Big Bro, Little Bro. I'm your host, comedian Lonnie.
I'm the Flash.
And we just got some things to talk about. Apparently, it's, everybody has their opinion on male podcasting nowadays. And I'll be trying to understand why y'all so upset. We gonna get into it, but let's first talk about the clip. So is he saying because of time down now? Like break that down for me.
What he was trying to say was this: you don't waste you don't waste your time doing your thing because you're supposed to do your thing. But now you're all finished. Now you want a husband. Now you want guys to be available. Mm-hmm. But the longer you wait, the less opportunities you have to get the guy the guy that you want. The less time you have, the more time you waste, the less time you have to get the child, if you want a child, like properly childbirth. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because it hurts. It's a lot of stuff going on with that. I'm not a doctor, but so much goes on with that. Mm-hmm. The longer you wait.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't like how the brothers was all together laughing. Oh, we got to put stuff. Instead of trying to get some understanding and him clearing himself, it was a joke. Because a woman doesn't disqualify herself because she makes some money. See, and that's how everybody took it. Oh, she got some money. Don't nobody want her.
Yeah.
But it's the difference between a woman getting her money and a man getting his money. Because when a woman get her money, she's not basically electing to take care of the family. Mm-hmm. See, when a man get his bag, his bag is for the family. Mm-hmm. His bag is to be the head.
Yeah. His
bag is for the wife, the kids, and everybody else. Mm-hmm. Her bag is not the same bag as his bag. Because men and women don't have the same responsibilities. Mm-hmm. See, we keep trying to make women and men be equal, have the same responsibilities.
That's all they fighting for, is equality.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we keep doing. We keep trying to make it be the same responsibilities, but it don't. Because every woman you hear, Kevin Sainz said it best. If she had it her way, she wouldn't pay any bills. Mm-hmm. What man can say that? A man cannot say that. And a man not supposed to say that. You hear these women, women say stuff like, I'm going to be in my bag. I'm trying to make all these streams of income, but I ain't going 50-50. Mm-hmm. So what he was saying was, your bag is important because I want you to have dreams and goals, but your bag is not important to me because I don't have any access to it.
Yeah.
But my bag, you got access to my bag.
Yeah. And I think that's the part that kills me the most is a lot of women are going around like this message is getting misconstrued of like, oh, we don't want women with money, or like we don't, like, if you got a good job, we don't want you. Like, that's not the truth. That's not the narrative. Like, I just think that this message keeps getting like twisted and like,
because people gang, if you in your bag, you work 60 hours a week. Mm-hmm. I'm in my bag, I make 70 hours a week. But we got kids. Who raising these kids? Oh, the nannies. So we working to pay somebody to raise these kids. Mm-hmm. See how crazy that sounds? Or when y'all gonna spend time together? Oh, passing through residual income. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get some cars and put them on this and all that's beautiful. Dream work, teamwork, all that's beautiful. Mm-hmm. But the core, like, let's break down the core of relationships. And a lot of older guys are, man, it costs a lot to be a woman. So you got to work overtime to make sure she's straight. And the joy you get out of that is that she's straight. That's why a lot of y'all old niggas be on y'all second and third wives.
Mm-hmm.
Because eventually you got tired of making sure somebody's straight and you start cheating, acting a damn fool, and went on about your business. You're not telling that part.
They lived off that happy life, happy wife.
Yeah, give me the whole story. So men podcasts are made, not all of them, not all podcasts are not made equal. You got some podcasts talk about politics. You got some podcasts to talk about movies and culture. You got some podcasts to talk about manhood. Because you said ain't no fathers in the home. So therefore, you got to get like our podcast, Big Bro, Little Bro. We started this for me to just give you the game that I give you privately on the screen. That I given thousands of brothers. I was talking to a friend of mine. I said, man, y'all can say what y'all want to say about this podcast. Y'all ain't got engineers, lawyers, doctors, preachers, football niggas, rap niggas, all these people in the world come back telling you thank you. I do. Calling my phone. The only reason the Instagram still is alive, hit my DM. Man, Ted, I'd like to thank you. Because something you told me back in 2013. Ted, I'd like to thank you. Because something you told me back in 2008. I kept that with me. I kept you with me. I wish I'm in Hollywood. I wish you was here to cut my hair because I need your energy. I'm in San Fran. I'm in the Valley. I'm in the Tech.
Bro, it's the knowledge, the information. We are in the information age, and it is our responsibility to pass along the information. Like you've always told me, it's the older generation's job to get a game.
It's my
to
job
the
to give you game. It's my job.
Yep.
God has granted me these years. Like I said in the last podcast, you grind in your 20s to live in your 40s. I didn't grind properly in my 20s, like I said before. But in my 40s, my job is to tell you and tell you who listen
Not to make the same mistake.
not to make the same mistakes. I don't know what's so bad about that. You want the guy. It seems to me that people want you not to know nothing. How you gonna be the head and don't know anything? They want you to know what they agree with. They say they want a man who be able to teach. I got my mic on. Mike say, "You reach, I teach." You know, help me. Make it so.
Yep. That's why and the reason why this topic kind of came up, because even last night I had seen what Nicki Minaj was talking to Joe Budden. And, you know, I hear a lot of women complaining about, oh, like y'all just on here talking bad about women because y'all ain't never get bitches, y'all ain't never get no hoes, and y'all mad about the girl who broke y'all heart, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, first off, why are y'all so mad that we talking? This is a men's podcast, right? Let's just say this one exactly. It's a men's podcast. If women come over here, that's because y'all choose to be nosy and see what we talking about. Ain't nobody invite y'all over into nothing. Y'all found your way into it. And then y'all mad about how we talking. But I'm saying black women have been talking about black men bad forever.
As long as you can remember.
Yeah. So I'm sitting here like, so now y'all mad that we able to communicate with each other and give our opinions? Yeah. And then I was breaking it down. I was like, if y'all go on Instagram and see under these girls' photos or girl, y'all be saying that we be mean and we be saying that all this ugly. Niggas don't be in the comments of girls saying negative stuff. That's women who be bashing other women. Niggas don't like black men. Most of us were raised by black women. Yeah, I might say something, and then you got the people who like, oh, well, y'all don't date black women, or y'all hate y'all moms and all that stuff. Yeah, there are people that will say that. There's always anomalies to it. Like Kodak Black saying he don't want to date a dark skinned woman. Cool,
but he's in a position. He raps, and all the light skinned girls want to talk to him. So
but my thing about that is, why don't we never? It's always on the man. Why do we never understand why he don't maybe like dark skinned women?
No, but get what though? But here's the kicker though. I've heard women say they don't like light skinned niggas,
And they can say that all they want.
but they can say that.
They can say that all they want.
So basically, they can have a preference, but you can't.
Exactly, which is my problem. We got to be accepting of everything. But y'all can say, and I don't want no short nigga. I don't want no nigga who broke. Niggas ain't shit. We didn't heard that forever. Women literally, like, it began as a joke. Niggas ain't shit was supposed to be a joke. Then it became y'all motto. Women start championing that. But they don't never look at why niggas ain't shit. And then I go back to who raised us.
But the crazy
They
part
don't
about
never
it
want to
is,
have that conversation.
but the crazy part about it is they'll say that, but when you say women ain't that, it's an issue.
That's just the women you date, the women you pick.
It's always subjective. Like that's
And we're literally, I always say this, we're literally fighting for y'all just to recognize it. That's all we want. Y'all to recognize our plights are just as hard. We both got hardships. That's all we're fighting to get recognized about
but
that.
They tell you that men not supposed to fight. We just supposed to work and give. And not get rich or die trying, give or die trying.
And then they be mad that we got standards.
They don't want you having your standards. Because that means, hey, they can't do what they want to do to you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And these are all the issues.
Yeah.
Like, I heard Nicki and I was just like, who are you to tell me what you like? Wait a minute, I can't tell you what I like. If I'm the person, I'm the one proposing to you. Mm-hmm. But let me bring that back. It's like going to a restaurant. Mm-hmm. I don't eat onions, right? So I'm not gonna order a mushroom onion burger. Mm-hmm. I don't eat onions. But the problem with most people is they'll order the burger instead of requesting no onions. They'll get the burger as is and then pick the onions out and complain about the onions. But you know the burger had onions when you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's the same thing about, walking up, meeting women, they're saying X, Y, Z. You're like, hey.
Man. And then don't let you say that the burger look good, but you don't eat onions. Like, you're not allowed to say that the burger look good because then that's what you want.
Yeah.
You say you want this over here, this food over here, but you're looking at that burger and you say you like it, and you giving it some attention. It's like
Langston does it all the time.
Just say,
see, Langston does it all the time. We'll go somewhere to eat, and I order something. He's like, Dad, I'm gonna get a bite of that. He did the other day. I was like this. Why you just order? He said, I didn't want the whole thing. I just wanted to see what it tastes like. Like, where the hell you get that from?
It sounds like something that women say. That's the funny thing about it.
He was sitting across from me. I'm like this. He like, Dad, can I get a bite of that? I'm looking around like this. I'm looking around like, no. So I come a little piece and he's like this. Oh yeah, that was good. But the difference is he say, well, Dad, you want a wing or something over here? Mm-hmm. It's like the barter system. Mm-hmm. So I said to say that you're right. Because I like the onion. The mushroom onion burger looks phenomenal. Mm-hmm. I just don't eat onions. And somebody will tell you, well, but one day you're going to want to try it. Mm-hmm. No, if I don't eat onions, I ain't going to try it. Mm-hmm. I can make my own correlation. I can make my own correlation with the burger I want. Mm-hmm. So I'm using that analogy like, yeah, I may not like all that godly makeup, but no, a little here and there.
Bruh, you say you like one girl that got a lace front on, and now all of a sudden you love fake bitches. I was like, how did we get here? How did we jump?
Cause Nikki was like, well, the women do it for them. Okay, so if you do everything for you, like Kevin Samuel said the other day about the Sierra prayer, he said there was nothing wrong with it, but all you heard was
Me.
And that's how a lot of us come to God. God give me. It's never I give myself to you as being a voice, or being a beacon, being a light. You know what I'm saying? Why do I got to get the after effects after you don't gave somebody else fun in the sun? Why I got to get the other shit?
Yep. That is my problem. Everything is selfish, and I do think that men need to set the standard better. But that's also my point of this podcast, because a lot of us don't even know our worth. A lot of us don't know that we can demand better.
And a lot of us don't know we fucking up.
That part too.
And somebody need to be like, hey, bro, you fucking up.
So it'd be like, yeah, we be talking about women. Yeah, of course. Because y'all are the other half of the relationship.
But I talk about women to men to help men have a better understanding about relationships, like what we talked about in the other podcast before. No, I was telling you guys about the honeydew, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm trying to help you. I don't want you to be here. I want your story to be different than mine.
Different outcome.
Yes.
Different outcome.
You know what I'm saying? But I want to be able to, that you have different outcomes, because so you're actually learning and somebody actually teaching, instead of you just.
Yep. And even the Nicki Minaj thing, when she was saying we do this for us and all of that stuff, y'all, and that's my point. Women be trying to make the argument like, oh, because niggas like this what niggas like. No. All of this fake stuff that y'all doing, that is for y'all.
That's what you like.
Majority of men don't like none of that extra stuff. Yeah, of course, we'll have sex with it. But we don't like all that makeup. We don't like the fake hair. We don't like all these BBLs. We don't like none of that.
But I mean, if you need it, it's different. But just the over kill of it is the point. You know what I mean? Like your legs a little, but behind big.
Yeah.
You walk around looking weird. It's just differences.
But even then, and then my problem with that is a lot of these women who do all of this enhancement stuff, their natural state, they don't be having nothing of value that they bring. So then that's where the another problem comes. But y'all take it as like we saying all this up front. It's like, no, like y'all do this and then we still, it don't improve y'all. Cause
I saw something the other day. Let me pull this up. I saw something, and damn, I should have screenshotted it. I saw something, man. It sounded so weird. And it was like, this shit. It was like, it's something like, someone had made a comment about, like, was it on Kip? Anyway, basically, I'll probably talk about it some other time. Basically, talking about a table being set, like, the more you have on the table, the more it's on the table. The less you take off, the more on the table, the more, meaning the table's more valuable.
The more that's on the table?
Yes.
Okay.
And the less you take off, make the table less valuable. The woman was trying to say it's nothing wrong with having less on the table. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. You get what I'm saying? Like bringing more to it, having more.
It's always better.
Always better. Like I get the thing about, trying to build and teamwork and we a team and we building money, generation wealth and all that stuff. I get that shit. But you got to really be trying to build.
Most of us can't even work as a team together.
Yeah. Like I tell all of my people, I told some family members this. You got a mate, right? Mm-hmm. Both of y'all trying to figure out your life. Mm-hmm. Number one, don't have no kids. Not yet. If you're trying to finish school, one person finish school first. Then when you get your job, you take care of the house. Then the other person finish school. Then he come back, or they come back, they contribute to the house, and y'all build together. Mm-hmm. Then y'all can progress. But people be like, well, I want one person to have something, then later on in life, I'm mad because I don't have nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just, I talk about these different scenarios because most guys have never heard it before. We come from single mothers. They be like, well, if you feel you can do it, do it. Everything's a feel. Then, oh, God got you. That's not the way God works.
At all. Man, y'all be misusing God and the word of God. I swear.
That's not the way God works. Faith without works is dead. And sometimes when you're working at it, you realize you're not good at it. Mm-hmm. Some things you're just not good at.
Yeah.
But in working through that, you find another gateway to something that you may be good at. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You'll find you another play that you really good at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, y'all, life is a collaborative effort. I ain't gonna hold y'all. You can try to do all this by yourself. For what? For what? Like, y'all don't get no extra points with God. Like, when it's all said and done at the gates of heaven, oh, I was independent, or men and women, this goes for both of us. You don't get no extra points for that.
For being independent.
Because one, you doing what you supposed to do.
Yeah.
Life is literally about us collaborating, men with women, women with men.
Coming together.
And or if you like women and women or men and men, whatever. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I just got to include it just in case somebody, oh yeah. But it's a collaborative effort. You cannot do that. It is not even set up. Bruh, gas high as hell. Rent in Atlanta high as hell. Mm-hmm. I'll be like, how are people living out here?
Single guy living. Hey.
Then you got a girl hitting your phone talking about when you taking me out so you can take her out for lamb chops, salmon, and crab legs every week and $100 hookah.
And we got a gas crisis. And
you don't never want to put in on nothing.
And minimum wage still 7 something.
Cause this what me and they supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
then they tell you too broke to date.
And then you getting disrespected because
you too broke to date. But if I say I don't like all your makeup, it's a problem.
Oh, I'm stepping outside my lines. I'm the habitual line stepper here. And we just literally be trying to get y'all to understand. That's it. Mm-hmm. But y'all be too set up and selfish in your way. And I will admit, I'm not saying that everything that even, let's say, every men's podcast about a relationship be right. No.
Cause they don't.
Don't at all. That's not even the angle we coming at.
Cause some of them you be like, these dudes are stripping.
Yeah, y'all on some other ish. Y'all are on some other ish. But that's why it's important to collaborate on life. So yeah, we may have this ideal of how this is supposed to go. Y'all might have an idea on how this is supposed to go. But with cooperation, see what it did there? With cooperation.
Ooh, fit and proper. Mm-hmm.
We both come to something that works for both parties. At this point, ain't nobody's willing to sit down at the table with each other and have a discussion. We just, y'all niggas don't know what y'all talking about. Yeah, bitches don't know what they talking about.
Discussions be disingenuous.
As hell. It's just like, for what?
Because everybody want to be right.
Everybody want to be right. You want to be right or you want to be happy?
So a lot of people dealing want to be in righteousness.
Man, I just can't make it make sense. I can't make it make sense. I'll be sitting here and I'll be having these conversations. I'll be listening to a lot of women. And I grew up like, they used to call me a ladies' man. So all I did was listen to women.
Me too.
Women would tell me about everything. And I'll be sitting here and I'm like, that logically doesn't even make sense.
But emotionally it does.
For them. I have like, It don't make no sense to me. It don't. And I'm sitting here like, and then at the end of the day, the accountability is never present. It's just like, oh, he did me wrong. And it's just like, but you allowed this. You okayed this. And it's okay. It's okay to just recognize that, but you need to change your behavior so that it doesn't happen again. Mm-hmm. Most of us be falling back into the same patterns. Mm-hmm. The same exact pattern. It'd be the same person, just different shell.
Yeah, you just date the same girl over and over again.
Over and over. And hell, you used to tell me that. So it'd be like, okay, if you want a different result, you have to you gotta change you. Yep. You gotta approach you different. Mm-hmm. You gotta look at that man or woman in the mirror and just, okay, let me figure this out.
And if you're not there yet, just say you're not there yet.
Mm-hmm. And that's okay. But most of us be talking about, oh, we working on ourselves, but don't actually be doing no work. We just don't be having sex. That's the work we be doing on ourselves.
Or because I'm reading my Bible more.
Are you applying it?
I tell people all the time, I say it's so funny that the preachers now, they say stuff like, well, church this and church that. But if you read the Bible correctly, God did all his work outside of the church.
I'll never read that.
You know what I'm saying? He rolled gangsters, pill poppers, and dank heads. Know what I'm saying?
I want to get the message out there that this podcast and other podcasts should be to see us all progress. That is the goal. That's why men are talking. Yeah. If you need to know, to see us progress.
Because his perspective may be different than ours.
Yeah.
We may learn some of him.
Mm-hmm.
Because shit, Kev, Kev be saying shit that I was just thinking of. Mm-hmm. I'm like, how this nigga...
Y'all on the same wavelength.
We're on the same wavelength.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's 10 years... I'm 10 years older than you. He's 10 years older than me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I see the effects of what the things he say. Like you was watching his episode about the 43-year-old girl. Whatever. And I was like this. So imagine what it looks like for me. Mm-hmm. He said, damn, perspective.
Yeah. That put it into perspective for me. These are the women that you were talking about, that you were faced with. You know what I'm saying? That have these weird ideologies. I'm like watching that was like cringeworthy. Mm-hmm. Cause you sit there and you like, if y'all don't know what we talking about, Godfather, Kevin Samuels, he interviewed a girl and she's 43, Christian virgin or born again virgin. And she wants to be married. But like what he was saying, she was pretty. Like she literally had to go out of her way to not find anybody. Pretty people always attract people.
She went out of her way.
You have to go out of your way.
She was like, I'm damn near, I'm trying to make myself ugly.
And then I'm like, okay, cool. She probably got a good job making good money at least. So she doing something on the other side. She worked a regular job. She was in retail. You 43 years old in retail. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying like, you kind of got your priorities and everything mixed up. But then like, men are wrong for saying things like, well, you're going to be single. You're going to die alone. You're going to, oh yeah, if Sierra can find, and then they always want to bring up these anomaly cases.
Well, once again, Sierra, they're in the industry. What she can do and what you can do ain't the same thing. So if she get on there and tell y'all, girl, y'all can do it too. No, you really can't.
Yeah.
Ain't that many divorced, light-skinned brothers with good hair. Hey, NFL quarterbacks.
It ain't. It ain't. It ain't.
With no kids.
It ain't. It about what? How many? It about what? Maybe like 5, 6 of them.
Hey, talk about some. I'm gonna talk to
them ain't working.
Hey, I'm gonna talk to your ass. Like it ain't that many of them.
It's not. It's not. And y'all keep We've been trying to tell y'all that like these men that y'all think are coming to save y'all, they don't exist.
Shit, because you ain't saved yet.
God got me. God got me.
Man, you still in the line, then.
All right. Okay. He probably sent you some. He probably sent you 5 people,
That's why I tell people, yeah.
and he ain't look good enough to you.
He wasn't cool enough.
Uh-huh.
What did she say? His status ain't hood. I ain't fucking with him. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? It's like,
Hey man, women talk themselves out of marriage every day. Every day, and I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Oh, did you see the Boosie clip of Boosie and Vlad?
we talking about what?
He was basically, Vlad was saying that he thinks that Rihanna should have got married.
Yeah,
before.
and Boo's like, oh, she got enough money.
Yeah.
That sounded so crazy.
We always be excused because she got
Got
money.
money. Because she got but that's why women be in their bag. They be in their bag to make everything excusable. You know who they get that from?
Who?
Men. Because men get in their bag to make everything excusable. Mm-hmm. I can be reckless and do bullshit because I'm in my bag.
Yep.
Women have took on that masculine energy and propelled it. They told me one day, if you give a woman something, she can multiply it. She's worse.
Bruh.
They told me that. Didn't they tell you that? Mm-hmm. Everything she give you, a woman get pregnant with the idea, and it be, and she done got worse than the average brother.
I'm like, why are we saying that it's okay? To
It's
have
not
kids?
okay. Yeah, it's her prerogative. And then in the comments, girl live, and you, girl, just do what you do, girl, and live, and girl, do you, girl, and live. But if they talk about another Future, if they say Future got another child on the way, hypothetically, oh, when he gonna do this and why he? It's so. We live in a world that we tell women they can do anything they want to do. Any fucking thing they want to do. Anything. She can do anything with no consequences. And those are the women, because there's no fathers in the home, right? Those are the women who are raising these young little boys that feel like there's no consequences. That's why these little motherfuckers bad as hell.
As a mother.
Because no, though, there are no consequences. As a man, I know it's consequences for my actions. That's why I tell you niggas to strap up. Stop dating all these hoes. Stop. You gotta being everywhere. Stop all that goofy shit. I tell you that for a specific reason. And the reason I say that shit is because it's consequences to every action.
Everyone.
And yours gonna be harsher than hers. So you're not equal.
Ever.
They say R. Kelly was talking to young girls. They want to throw him under jail. All these white teachers in Florida who having babies with they students get a year in jail, come back out and put the kid on child support. Oh, he manipulated her for his fame. Her little ass in a room full of 15 and 16-year-olds with a short dress on, but he supposed to be able to pertain himself because he supposed to know better. But you told me little girls mature faster. I don't know which one which.
It's not.
I don't know which one which.
It's not adding up. It's not adding up. It's not adding up. It's not.
Oh man, I saw
up.
Richie Fontaine the other day, man. He said something the other day. He said, a girl say, man, no, I had to let me and my man broke up, basically because a girl DM'd her. He said, how long were y'all texting back for a minute? Cause I had to find out what was going on. He said, get off my phone. He said, you mean tell me you don't believe a stranger over your nigga? It was so funny. I never thought about it that way. So you don't believe a stranger over me? You need to be by yourself because you bad for the team.
Yep.
But yeah, but we have this podcast to state the obvious, and how to maneuver through the obvious.
Which is crazy that one that we even have to state the obvious. It's literally the obvious, but we gotta state it because that's how bad of a state we're in. That we gotta state the obvious, and we gotta overstate it to even like. And y'all still ain't listening, but like we gotta overstate it.
You have to because you got to drive home the point.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be a gang of people who's trying to pick apart the points you make.
Mm-hmm. Oh well. And that's why I understand why the Godfather hate when people take the clips and watch the clips
instead of watching the whole content.
Because this whole thing, this high value man thing, he talking about only his channel was for high value men. Now a lot of men don't even meet that criteria and they demanding these things, and that's why y'all mad. But that's not on him. That's the people that's consuming the content. He can't control that. But still, if we all as men raise our standards and do better, the other side just gonna have to follow. Everybody just raises their standards.
Now, I don't think the other side will follow.
You don't think so?
Nope. They'll just start liking each other.
They ain't gonna be in that hotel thumping.
And yeah, they'll start liking each other. Because it to be out of order, you get so much. You get like you're getting paid to be out of order.
I be trying to have faith.
So to be out of order is you're winning. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But the funny thing is when they start liking each other, then they be seeing the problems.
But guess what though? They're not gonna come back and say, "Hey man, you was right."
Oh yeah, that never.
That's never gonna happen.
Never said that.
What's gonna happen is they gonna I'm gonna get in my prayer closet, or I'm gonna start praying more, cause God gonna send me what I deserve. But in my mind, I'm like this: you just said God gonna send you what you deserve. So what do I deserve? Oh, you ain't following God like I'm following God. You ain't praying like I'm praying. My prayer different because it's always something.
Always.
It's never like, damn, I never thought about that damn way. Damn, you know what though? You're kind of right. Damn, let me do better.
Women always so understanding until it come to you. So understanding until it comes to you. And I'm like, that's why we got this. It'd be crazy. Like I just be seeing so many dudes who like be going and putting themselves in the worst situations because men are natural fixers. We want to always solve a problem and we think that we different. But it'd be like, no, a lot of these women we have to leave behind. Like you gotta be able to siphon through them faster, y'all. Like we gotta be able to look at these red flags faster. We gotta be able to know, like, because a lot of us getting screwed up and then we end up in situationships or a baby ship. Ain't never no marriage.
Yeah, or when it becomes a marriage, it's a forced marriage. It's not a we built marriage. It's a we might as well marriage. Yeah, and it's let me tell you, I tell women all the time. Y'all better look at y'all man, because sometimes that nigga get bitter. This nigga on my nerve. I hate clients.
Yep. So y'all, that's what this all about. This all about all my friends. I done seen friends who done settled. I done seen friends who didn't know that it was better out there. And I'm like, no. It's you can get a little bit more of what you want out of the situation. Dudes, in most of these situations, we be getting 30% of what we like. I don't think a lot of these relationships, I don't think dudes get over 30% of the things they want.
You know why? And men are scared to say it. Mm-hmm. That's why when people hear me, like I got friends crack jokes all the time. Yeah, Ted, we know you're single. That's why I am. If I ain't gonna get what I want, I'm just gonna mind what you're gonna be by myself.
It ain't worth it.
It
ain't worth the headache. For what? I'm doing this for what? I am doing this for what? That's why. What do you bring to the table always comes up, because it's like,
and the problem is we need to stop saying what you bring to the table. What am I getting out of this? That's what we need to start. That's what it need to be.
Besides some pussy.
The table is the negotiation place.
Mm-hmm.
That's a negotiation place.
Mm-hmm.
We come to the altar, we come to the table and negotiate. What am I getting? Okay, you want this, I want this. Okay, I want sex 4 days a week. What you want?
Mm-hmm.
Can you do 4 days? Cool. I want a date night. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
It gotta be natural. Now you gotta negotiate this shit.
You got to. All of this.
Cause marriage is a contract anyway. So contractually, you're mine contractually. That's why you got my last name. You're mine contractually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we equal. No, baby, no. Stop. When y'all stop old school players and new school fools, cats keep jumping like kangaroo. When y'all stop adding on some shit, well, that's what we're gonna get back in order.
Mm-hmm. It's a negotiation, and they even take that, like, even listening to Godfather, they think it's like, oh, he's saying it's the men's way of the highway and all these other. No, everybody knows when you get into a relationship, it's a trade-off. Everybody knows that. I want this, you want that. Are you willing to do this? And I can get that, and vice versa. That's all it's about.
Let me tell you something. I hate clients.
And they on your head, boy. So, I don't. Do y'all need more of a detailed explanation on why men's podcasting is so important? Since y'all got so many negative things to say about it, I'd be like, damn.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing but the barbershop talk. This ain't the barbershop
this ain't
talk.
the barbershop talk.
Amplified to me.
This is real grown people conversations that we got to start having.
We got to. We ain't gonna get nowhere at the rate we going.
No.
Everybody gonna be single. Everybody gonna be single living in shoe boxes.
Exactly. But anyway, man, this has really been good. Like I like this episode because it wasn't about a person or a thing. It was just about telling you guys where we coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope you guys. I pray that you guys really enjoyed it. And like, please keep the comments coming.
Mm-hmm.
Please, like, sharing is caring. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start doing a little more on the Instagram as well. Like putting the videos up like we supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Just to get more engagement.
Make sure I go over there and follow that Big
Yeah.
Bro, Little Bro show.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, awesome. This right here was much needed.
So y'all got the answer. That's why me and podcast is so important.
That's why we're so important. You know what though? I gotta talk to my young brothers.
Mm-hmm. Got to. If I got the knowledge to help somebody else, why am I holding on to it?
But the crazy thing is, I show you how to get money. Why I can't show you how to get your emotional in check?
Mm-hmm.
Because money without emotional checkup, it's some bull. Like, anyway, man, I'm the Flash.
Comedian Lonnie.
We out.
Peace.